Hello and welcome back to Hearthstone. I thought I'd show you one of my favourite decks that I've been playing with. It's a Mage. It's kind of average actually, but there's a lot of real high-end damage in the deck. Low down it's pretty average, so let's run through it, okay? So as you can see, it's very high on the 3s and the 4s, but I've got quite a few 7+ mana cards as well. So let's look. We've got an Arcane Missiles. It's quite an easy one if you pull that out at first, along with a Mirror Image. Throw 2 taunts down on the deck, on the board, straight at the start of the game, and that really does help you out, puts you on a good foot to keep going. 2 Frostbolts, quite easy burst damage, low down, cheap, ideal if there's a high damage monster on the field at the time. An Acidic Swamp Ooze, just because I come up against rogues from time to time, and I hate it when they get a weapon. Same with the Warrior, they can have some real boosted weapons, and that's really quite frustrating. Blood Mage Thalnos, quite a low mana legendary there. It's worth it just for the spell damage alone. Being a mage, I've got a lot of cards that will fire off quite a lot of spell damage, and the +1 helps. And he's only 1/1, so when he gets killed, I get a free card anyway. So for 2 mana, that's worth having there. Knife Juggler, quite a good one to have. Every time I summon a minion, it deals 1 damage to a random enemy. It's quite nice because people sometimes leave him not realising that he's got that ability. Quite good, I must say. Novice Engineer, just because. It's always nice to have a free card when you throw that one down. Ideally, if you've got a pretty boring hand, you can just throw that out and hope you get a good draw. Ice Barrier, this has saved my ass many times. As soon as I'm attacked, it's a secret. And again, 8 armour, which is fantastic if you can throw that on at the start. Ice Block, also very good. This has saved me even more than the previous one. When my hero takes fatal damage, prevent it and become immune this turn. So that can really make the difference sometimes for me. I've got an Imp Master. At the end of the turn it deals 1 damage to itself and summons a 1/1 imp. If you've got a decent healing card or a decent minion that will throw a heal down, then this is really good because you can keep healing the Imp Master up. And you can keep summoning 1/1s, and then you can boost them all with a Shattered Sun Cleric or something like that on the field. Speaking of which, I've got a Shattered Sun Cleric there on a 3-drop, which gives a friendly minion 1/1. Tauren Warrior, Taunt and Enrage, absolutely fantastic. Taunt it as soon as someone tries to hit it, boom, 5 attack, hit it again, 8 attack, and so on. 2 Wolf Riders, nice cheap charge cards. Pair of Fireballs, got to have those there. They pull out near the end, instant burst damage, get down. Polymorph, just because they really piss off the opposite player. Got a Leroy, pull this out quite early, very good card. He's going to get killed straight away because the whelps that I give them will pretty much kill him, but yeah, 6 charge at 4 cost is very good, nice and cheap. 2 Shield Masters, again, cheap taunts, they usually come out quite early, I'm quite lucky with it so far. What else have we got? Got a Blizzard, 6-drop. Deals 2 damage to all enemy minions and then freezes them. Very good when there's a lot of high-end cards on the table later in the game. Play that, freeze them, gives me a chance to make a proper move if I can. Gelvin Mechatalk, I got this legendary for free. When you buy a booster pack for £1.49 or wherever they are, I think, they give you him just as a thank you for testing the store. I don't know if it's still working now that we're in open beta, but in the closed beta that's what I got given. He's a 6/6, so very powerful for his cost, and he summons an awesome invention. One of them turns a random minion into a chicken. Sadly, that sometimes turns your characters into a 1/1 chicken, but hey ho, it's worth the risk. One that will add 1 damage every time, one that will heal a minion at the end of every turn. Very good, but they're not just for your side. It will heal the enemy, it will boost the enemy's attack. So it's a bit risky, but it's a good card for that cost, and it looks pretty cool. Priestess of Elune, a 5/4, restores 4 health to my hero, quite a nice late game card as things start getting a bit low. Sunwalker, Taunt and Divine Shield, mainly good for just biding yourself a bit of time there. Quite low attack, but really helps with the Taunt and the Divine Shield. You get 2 attacks out of it. Flame Strike, 4 damage to all enemy minions. And then down here we've got the big cards. We've got an Onyxia, that's an 8/8 legendary. Summons 1/1 whelps until the side of your battlefield is full. So if I play that on an empty field, it will summon 5 more whelps, and 5 or 6, can't remember how many, and that will fill your field. If anything, it scares the opposite player, which is very, very nice. Pyroblast, deal 10 damage, massive burst damage late in the game, that could finish it for you. And then I've got a Deathwing. Keep that in my hand as long as I can. When it looks like things are going to get tough, he's got a lot of cards on the deck, on the table. Throw Deathwing down, wipes every card that's on the table. Sadly, it destroys your hand as well, but sometimes it's worth it. So yeah, that's my Mage deck. It did pretty well for me last season. I'm going to try and do a couple of games with it again. I'll record them, and you can see. Don't forget to like and subscribe for more videos. Bye.